Yeah, coming back to your hometown, you're proud it's your first test coming back to your hometown you grew up.
Bloem. I've been in Bloem for quite some time, a big part of my life, and it's nice being back. Bloem's always been nice to us. I think it's our first test that we play here since 2018, when we played England here in the second test match. They don't. How can I say? When we coached here, Bloem was always the graveyard for some big teams. So it's a special place to come and play, and it's a tough place to come and play, and it's always nice for me to come back.
Why are you feeling proud at your first test as head coach?
Yes, any test, you're proud to represent your country as the head coach, and but proud to have an opportunity to represent your country as head coach in Bloemfontein. Yes.
So can I ask you, usually in the build-up to 2019 World Cup, or in fact in a lot of World Cups events, you guys usually prefer Bloemfontein as your preparation grounds. You mentioned this is a graveyard for many teams. Are you hoping to bury Wales in the second test this weekend? And can you, just your opinion, why has the visit decided not to come to Bloemfontein earlier in the week and rather arrive here on Thursday perhaps? Just your thinking around it.
No, firstly, I'm not sure. We do the same sometimes, where we feel we've got a nice environment. Joburg is the altitude. They're staying at Monte Casino, so obviously they settled, they're comfortable there. They probably stay there with the URC team, so it's quite familiar with them. So I don't know. I'm just thinking what might be the reason. But I think it's probably that. And yes, I think if you look at our preparation, we always like to try and prepare at altitude. Obviously, we think from a physical point of view, it gives us a little bit of a benefit, even if we play not in South Africa. And then Bloemfontein and Pretoria is always a nice place for us to base. I think we've based a couple of times in Bloemfontein, and then obviously a couple of times in Pretoria. It just logistically makes sense for us.
Jacques, on Bloemfontein, is Kobus Radach in the squad training, doing his rehab, or is he in the bigger picture for the series?
No, Kobus is not in the squad, not in the official squad of 42. He is just from an administrative point of view. For you to get drafted into a national squad, you have to pass an exit medical, which is signed off by the club. And his club is Montpellier, and obviously he's injured, so there's no way he will pass an exit medical. So that's why he's not included within the squad. So he's busy with his rehab. His club has given him permission. He obviously asked him if he can do his rehab with the Springboks, and we've done the same with Andre before when he did his cruciate ligament. We handled his rehab over here, so there's a good relationship between our medical team and Montpellier's medical team. But once his rehab is finished, he'll have to go back to the club and get exit medical done by the club before we can then do an entry medical within the Springbok environment, and then we can include him in the squad once he's passed that.